First Corinthians chapter 1 verse 26. Brothers and sisters, think of what you were when you were called. Not many of you were wise by human standards. Not many were influential. Not many were of noble birth. But God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. God chose the lowly things of this world and He despised things and the things that are not, to nullify the things that are, so that no one may boast before Him. Amen. NLT, verse 26. Remember, dear brothers and sisters, that few of you were wise in the world's eyes, or powerful, or wealthy when God called you. Instead, God deliberately chose things the world consider foolish in order to shame those who think they are wise. And He chose those who are powerless to shame those who are powerful. God chose things despised by the world, things counted as nothing at all, and used them to bring to nothing what the world consider important. Verse 29. So that no one can ever boast in the presence of the Lord.
King James Version, chapter 1, verse number 26. For you see your calling, brothers and sisters, that not many wise according to the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called, but God has chosen the foolish things of this world to put shame the wise, and God has chosen the weak things of the world to put to shame the things which are mighty. Verse 28. And the base things of the world and the things which are despised by God has chosen, and the things which are not, to bring to nothing the things that are. Verse 29. That no flesh should glory in His presence.
Remember, dear brothers and sisters,
Yes.
that few of you were wise in the world's
It
eyes.
says few of you. Few of you.
Few of you,
Is that what it says?
yes,
Okay.
were wise in the world's eyes, or powerful, or wealthy when God called you. Instead, God deliberately chose things the world consider foolish in order to shame those who think they are wise.
God chose what?
Foolish
To do what?
in order to shame who think they are wise.
Continue.
And He chose those who are powerless to shame those who are powerful.
Yeah.
God chose things despised by the world, things counted as nothing at all, and used them to bring to nothing what the world considers important.
Things counted as nothing.
What the world considers important. So that no one can ever boast in the presence of God.
So no one can ever boast in the presence of the Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Now, look at your neighbor and say, God can use you too.
God can use you too.
Oh, that's very convincing. Tell them not to be now, because in their is not convincing at all. Or because we are convinced. Actually, God can use you too.
God can use you too.
Yeah. Because the way they are saying it, the first people that said something to you is like they were lying. You know, when someone says a lie, you can see that they don't believe what they are saying. But when someone says the truth, they are convicted in their spirit.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Now put your right hand on your chest and say, God can use me.
God can use me.
I am usable in God's eyes.
I am usable in God's eyes.
I am not useless in God's eyes.
I am not useless in God's eyes.
But I am useful in God's eyes.
I am useful in God's eyes.
God can use me.
God can use me.
Say it again.
God can use me.
One more time.
God can use me.
The calling of God is not for certain people. For the Bible says that many are called, but few have been chosen. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Now you must understand when it refers that scripture refers to Jesus dying for everybody on earth. But when it comes to choosing, it means the person who is born again. It means the person who is washed by the blood of Jesus. It means the person who has a light upon themselves. It means the person who's filled with the Holy Ghost. It means the person who speaks with other tongues. This is the person who has been chosen amongst those that have been called by the hand of God. I love it because Jesus says, I have chosen you, you did not choose me. The choosing is done by God, it's not done by human being. It is not by a human decision, but by the decision of God himself. If you are chosen, it means that you are special. It means that your name was there before the foundation of the earth. That you were now also was a Zulini and Can somebody shout a good amen? Now he chose you not because you were too good. He chose you not because you were too smart. He chose you not because you looked pretty. He chose you not because you were too clever. He chose you not because you were too powerful. Not because you were intelligent. But he chose you because of his what you were now, Moab. When I said you, I am choosing you. I don't care about your past. I don't care what you have done, what you have not done, but I am choosing you. It is called the grace of God. That grace found you. That grace has a name. His name is Jesus Christ. It does not look at your mistakes. It does not look at who has given birth to you. It does not say you are born of this and that. No. When it locates you, it says, I want you as you are. Hallelujah. 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 Jesus is so crazy about you, you cannot believe it. It's even unbelievable how much he loves you. If you can endure the cross. Amen. The cross I has to do something, but he said, I'm going anywhere. I said, he's crazy about you. He's willing to do anything. He's willing to do anything. He's willing to die for you. Why? Because he's crazy about you. Can you look at someone and say, he's crazy about me? He's crazy about me. See, you always look at that person. Find another person who's like, what you don't believe on about that? No, that you don't believe. Look at the Lord special belief. How people you think is crazy about me? He's crazy about me. Hey, maybe they don't understand. They don't have the revelation that Jesus is crazy about them. No wonder they're not saying it very well. You must say it very well. Say he's crazy about me. He's crazy about me. You know you can even shake your head like say he's crazy about me. Yes, Satan is a liar. The Bible said that he lied from the beginning. He's telling you now Jesus does not love you. He's a liar. Even in your family, they will not love you. But you call us Jesus loves you. I'll die for this one. I'll die for this one. years, even creation was waiting eagerly. When you visit someone and they've missed you for so long, they keep calling you. They know what maybe the journey takes 3 hours. The 3 hours is not finished yet. But every 15 minutes they call you, dances and I'm going to the Bible says that this is how creation was. It was waiting for the manifestation of the sons and the daughters of God. Long thing. Hey, hey, hey. Takes the foolish things of this world. Let's just make our parts. Sometimes you put to court to God and you court some start and come in. You don't feel going to put to court. Do you understand? You must stand in that mirror. Stand in that mirror. Who's composed? I don't know how you like standing. Some of you like standing like this. Some of you like standing like this. Some of you like standing like this, standing like this. I don't know how is your posture when you're standing, so you say, look at that mirror and begin to say these words. Say, hey, hey. You know what the Bible says? If any man be in Christ, what does any means? Means what? Anything. Any means what? Anything, right? It says, if any man be in Christ, not tomorrow, not yesterday, not next month, not in the future, right now, he is a new creation. If any man be in Christ, he is right now a new creation. It means let go here. It never existed before. It never existed before. What you are today, it never existed before. It does not have a copy. But it is the original. It never existed before. Tell me, just maybe. Let's check, just maybe. Tell me, what was that justice? When George, a womanizer, a liar, the day Jesus came, that justice died. The one now that is. When Satan wants you, after you used to be a womanizer, wait. Who are you talking about? Because me, I'm a new creation. I am born again. That thing that was born is died. That is why we say born again. Let go
Lento is brand new. It's not the old thing. The old things have passed away. Behold, the new thing has come. Lento is not a poverty. This thing does not have sickness. Sickness went. This thing does not have confusion. Confusion. This thing is not weak. This thing is not weak. It's not foolish. You might have been foolish before you came to Christ. But now that you are in Christ, there's wisdom upon you. The Bible says you have the wisdom of Christ. And Christ is the wisdom of God. From other people that are there. Can somebody say amen? There's no one. I say I get confident. Say now because I'm a new creation. The old has passed away. A new thing has been born. In Jesus' name. Isn't it amazing when God uses you? He does not look at your abilities. He does not look at what you have done and what you have not done. But He makes you to do what He wants to do. He gives you the ability to do His mission that He puts upon you. And you will accomplish the mission as long as you want to. Unless you do not want to, then you will not accomplish the mission. I'm amazed. Oh Noah, after SDC from the flood, the next day he's naked because he drank too much wine. And I said, even those that drink will use them. Because the man was drunk, it shows if the fact that he was even naked, that his sons had to come and cover him, it means the whole world is saved by a drunkard. Hey, what kind of God is this? Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. What my mom thinking game? I want to see what my phone goes work. But actually it's not my wife. It's my sister. It's my sister. No, you can take it. She's my sister. No, don't worry, as long as you give me no money. The man was intelligent. The man was wise. I can imagine if it was an attempt, he paid Lobola. And then he wanted his Lobola back. He said, no, it's not my take it. He got back his Lobola. When the time came, God fought for him. Says, hey, Pharaoh, release what doesn't belong to you. It's amazing that when Sarah came, she came with gifts. They gave him gifts when they took Sarah. But when they sent her back, they gave gifts again. This is a favor of God. For those that are called. For those that are chosen. Are you chosen? Moses said, oh, I'm going Paul says, I came to you with fear and trembling. I did not come with enticing words, but I came with power. To demonstrate power. Sometimes you don't need to speak, you just need to demonstrate power. Not wise words, but power. Praise the living Jesus. Are you here today? Ruth was a Moabite. That means she was a outcast when it comes to the Israelites. Ruth was a dirty thing. She was an enemy to the Israelites. But God used him. Hey, you remember when they just defeated Jericho? The person who said was a prostitute. God used a prostitute. I wonder what kind of God is this? Out of all the people that lived in that city, he chose a prostitute. And said today, Jesus. Are you here today? Oh, I told you it's the wrong person. You always look at that person, the wrong person. Find someone and say, God can still use me. I am usable. I can imagine that everybody had rejected Rahab. They are a prostitute. I'm too useless. Useless. What you go useless. This is what I want to use. What you call useless.
Amen.
Doesn't matter. God can still use you. I'm here to start and condemn. Why you did this and this? We are talking about grace now. We're no longer talking about law. We are talking about grace. It is not my efforts, but it is the choosing and the grace of God that elevates me and makes me to be who I am. I'm not better than you because I'm holding a mic and wearing a suit here. I'm the same as you are. What kind of God is this? Samson slept with the very same prostitute, not Rahab, another one. When he finished sleeping with the prostitute, he went out, he began to lift the gates of the city. God used someone who slept with prostitutes. So I'm going to use you to deliver my nation. Even though you are sleeping with a prostitute. It does not change my mission in your life. You shall accomplish what I said you shall accomplish. Yes, at the end, Samson lost. He lost the glory because he chose the lap of a woman. It was soft, but the stone that Jacob used was hard. He was able to see angels. But to Samson, because the pillar was soft, he lost his power. Be careful. David, God says he's a man after my own heart. When he saw a woman bathing, yet he had wives, not one. So I want that one. The Bible says that she looked pretty and beautiful in his eyes. And so I want him. Please call it to me. And the woman said, this is my day. King is calling me. I'm going no matter what. I'll be there. And she was there. David did not only sleep with a married woman, even though he was married. He also killed the husband to cover the shame. He murdered someone, he slept with a wife. God still says he's a man after my own heart. He's a man after my own heart. Of no Satan. I couldn't have been sick. Hallelujah. Praise the living Jesus. Peter made a promise to Jesus. I'm trying to close as early as possible. He said, Jesus, you see, Master, me, you will not die as long as I'm alive. Funga, I'm a beat. I'm a sign. You will not die. And Jesus said this parable. It says, now the time has come. If a man has a sword, he must carry his sword. Peter took it literally. He took his sword and he put it in. And the Garden of Gethsemane, when they were there to take Jesus, Peter said, this is the right time. The master did warn us about this. So let me check my thing. The EFA. She said, Peter, put your sword down. Do you not know that those that are using swords will die by swords? You look at them and you wish you were them. Their life is short like this. Oh, clever, bonke basejail. Bonke clever basejail. Na ababa ngaphandle bayabuyela. If ababuyelanga bazofa. A life of these ones ends prematurely. Hello, Mama. Are you here? Amen. God can still use you. Ufundile awufundanga, it doesn't matter. After walking with Jesus so many years, you still don't believe. He said, I won't believe until I touch. Hey, this man saw Jesus die. It was not a joke. It was not a joke. They saw him die. The man who was brought, dead. He had to die in 3 days because according to the Jewish law, or according to the Jewish belief, a person has to die 3 days before they bury him to make sure that the spirit is gone out of the body. So that's why Jesus had to die 3 days, not 1 day and wake up. Because if he had woken up after the first day, they'll say, no, he didn't die anyway. We know this. But he had to die 3 days. According to their law and their custom, a person has to die 3 days. After 3 days, then we know there's no more turning back. His death is dead. So he was dead. As in dead. Dead. Like gone. Like gone. He was dead. But the Spirit of God raised him from the grave. The grave could not contain him. Death could not keep him. The one who had the power of death, Satan, was defeated already. Praise the living Jesus. Judas was used. He even kept the money. Even though the Lord knew that this guy here is dangerous. One day I know he's going to give me to my enemies. But he used him anyway. God looks at the now. What are you doing now? The Bible says that when you pray, he gives without finding fault. He does not look for faults before he can give you. He says to all the righteous, he listens attentively. And he does not withhold any good thing from the righteous. That means if you are righteous, you are born again, you can ask for anything and God will give it to you. All of you, I'm saying this for the second time now, I think, or third or fourth time. Fifth time, I don't know. All of you in this place, you have gifts that God has given unto you. And when you come before him, God will demand an answer of what you have done with the gift that he has given you. I'm not the only one that does not have a gift. Therefore, Unkulunkulu will demand an answer because he knows he has given you a gift. That you need to use not for you, but for the church, for the body of Christ. You are like a tree that produces fruits. No wonder Jesus Christ says, I am the vine and you are the branches. Your duty is to produce fruits. Now the tree does not produce the fruit for itself, but for the people that come and eat of it. So there are people that are waiting for you to come and to manifest, so that they can come and be helped by you. You are not useless that you cannot even help one person. I'm not useless like you one. No, but about 2,000, you will never be anything. You are a useless dog and whatever. Those words do not matter now. You are a different person. And God will still use you. He took the foolish things of this earth to shame those that think they are wise. The people that don't believe in God, they think they are wise. That's why they don't believe in God. They believe in everything. They believe in everything that they can touch. Let me tell you something. Those of you that are confused, science points at things that God has made. That's all it does. Above that, it cannot do anything. Now, a person God cannot tell you if you are right or you are wrong. He cannot tell you if you are evil or you are good. Okay, that's another metaphor. I'm confusing you. Let me leave you there because it will open up another thing. But I want you to know today, as I'm closing again, that you know scriptures, you don't know them, he will use you. We are going to he will use you. But you know, I'm going to English. Why not take gospel and preach on English? Any language. Hey, the day of Pentecost, the Bible says when the day fully came. When the day fully came, the Spirit of God descended upon them, and they began to speak in other tongues. The Bible says that the people that were the many nations that were there, they began to hear them speaking in their own languages. I'll be speaking English, but you hear me in your own language. But you hear why the Spirit of the Lord is giving you that information. You see, some of you now, I'm talking about God can still use you, but some of you are hearing healing in my body. It's the Spirit of the Lord speaking to you. He will talk about you, about what you need, because He's in you, He's with you, and everything that you need, He has it. And He will not give it away, He will give it to you today. Hallelujah, somebody. Our God is loving. No matter if we don't feel loved, but our God is loving. Take time and spend in His presence and allow Him to touch you in many ways. Ananda, ukuthi umfishane, ukuthi umnyama or the yellow bone, God will use you. I tell the gospel because I can't. Ukuthi utaba ukuthi umuhle or umubi, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. Namazinho and Namazinho doesn't matter. God shall use you, doesn't matter. English. It does not matter, they will hear the gospel. Hallelujah, somebody. Hallelujah, somebody. If you never allow that money, I'm going to tell God will still use you. He preached the gospel to the poor. I thought poor people need money. I did not know they need the gospel. He preached the gospel to the poor. He did not give money. If I'm not need the gospel, for the whom I need to stand up, but you preach now. Who's not preaching it? Let any man. But what you can do if you seek me in my kingdom? The man is so. Who's not your man to preach the gospel? The man answered. Can you say amen? Whatever you need, He will make sure that you have. Hallelujah. Now I'm going to scriptures. What in the book of Exodus Jesus said? You know, you don't need to be a charismatic preacher and speaker. You don't need to be talented. He will make you talented. You don't need to be gifted. He will make you to be gifted. Talk about speak better English than someone who went to university, but they don't know the door of the school. We are servants. When the Holy Ghost comes, call it a sugar. Call it at the ends, so that it can make you to be who you want to be. I say manifest now in the name of Jesus Christ. Let every spiritual gift of God in your life begin to manifest. Whatever God has brought you to this earth to do, I say in the name of Jesus Christ, begin to do it in Jesus' name. I say begin to do it in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Let the hand of God locate you wherever you are. That your life will never remain the same again. Because what happened to you? The last time I saw you, you were not like this. May the Lord clean you up. May the Lord make you to be what He wants you to be. May everything that is against your destiny begin to die in Jesus' name. May you rise today in the name of Jesus Christ. I said, may you rise today in the name of Jesus Christ. Each and every one of you has a gift. The body of Jesus Christ is waiting for that gift. I command that gift to come out of you in Jesus' name. I command it to manifest. I command it to make you who God has made you to be. In the name of Jesus. In the blood of Jesus Christ. Now lift up your hands and just thank Him, thank Him, thank Him. Ask God that God use my gift. Whatever you have put in my spirit, Father, use it for your glory. Use it for your glory. If your gift is to sing, ask God to help you sing more in worship and in song. If your gift is giving, ask God so that you can give more. If your gift is praying, pray some more. If it is prophesying, prophesy some more. If it is counseling, counsel some more. If it is a gift of wisdom, let wisdom come upon you in the name of Jesus Christ. If it is understanding, let your mind be open so you can understand. In the name of Jesus. In the blood of Jesus Christ. In the mighty name of Jesus, in the blood of Jesus. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, ask Him, ask Him, ask Him, ask Him, ask Him. Those dreams must become clear. Those visions must not lose your mind. You must remember that when the vision comes, it must not be too fast for you to catch it. But it must be in the right speed that you will not miss it. Let your spiritual eyes be opened. Let your visions come upon you. Whatever work of Satan has come upon you, I bind it in the name of Jesus Christ. Whatever Satan wants to use you for, I say today is the last day. He cannot continue using you. Be loosed in the name of Jesus. Be set free in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. If God has given you to be a giver, may money follow you wherever you are. May money come to you so that you can be a good giver. In the name of Jesus. Every anointing of Satan is removed. Let the anointing of God